What else was left for Malayalam cinema to do in 2024? Now they've even given us a futuristic science fiction film. It is said that you need this to imagine something big. But the truth is, you just need this. And this film proved that. Let's talk. Hello guys, I'm Nona. Today we're talking about the latest Malayalam film Gaganachari, written and directed by Arun Chandu. Now this film has released in Kerala on June 21st. It's not a big release, so it's not available for everyone. Hopefully it will come to an OTT platform. So how did I watch the film? Big thanks to the team behind the film who sent me a screener and I could watch it. I don't think I need to mention this, but just for the sake of it, it is not a paid review. They just provided the film to me so I could watch and share my thoughts. And the first thing I did after watching it, I messaged my friend who's a big sci-fi aficionado. He's totally into it and he's actually made me explore this genre. So if you're a fan of this genre, you'll definitely love it. But what this film is, it's a futuristic science fiction mockumentary. So if you don't know what is a mockumentary, let me explain. In simple terms, if you see the name mockumentary, it's basically mocking the style of a documentary filmmaking. The film is shot like a documentary where we see a lot of footage intercut with interviews of those people. Just the difference being all of it is fake. It's fictionalized. So in a sense, you are making a fictional documentary. And the trade-off is that you don't have to take it seriously. It is supposed to be stupid. It is making fun of documentary films, how the camera is always available, whatever they want to show, most of the times. So while watching the film, something will be happening, but you'll think, wait, it's actually someone shooting the film. It makes no sense, but that's the whole point. This film has a very slapstick nature to it. The plot of the film is quite straightforward. It's very simple. There's a lot of satire, there's a lot of political commentary, a lot of references to Malayalam cinema, which I'm sure I missed a lot, but there are definitely points where I chuckled. But for me, this film stands out because of the technical achievement. If you go to calculate, almost 85 to 90% of the film is happening in the same location, a set that they have created. But still, they are able to establish this whole world. The way the visual effects are used, it is so smoothly done. There are so many 100% CGI shots. There are a lot of licensed footage they have used to make it all work, to create that immersion. And when all of it comes together, you get an understanding of this world. And the start of the film itself sets up the mood perfectly for this futuristic universe. It creates that mood. It gives you that breathtaking visuals of our own backyard, but just futuristic. And then the story unfolds at that one place, and again the film ends with big visuals. And that definitely left me asking for more. You know, imagination can be wild. It depends on how far you can take it. But the real skill is how you convert that imagination onto the paper and then to the screen. The visuals you create that depict what you really wanted to say. And the inventiveness this film shows, working with their limitations, under a budget. You know, to find ways, to find shortcuts, to achieve what you want. And at no point you find them lacking or being lazy. Yes, they are very over ambitious, but at no point they are giving you an option to forgive them, because not even a single frame is off. From the production design to the costumes to the sound to the music to the visual effects to the performances, everything is nailed down. The blending of the real shots captured with the VFX is so good. Throughout the film, they sprinkle these exterior shots which are so well done and give you the vibe that we are in a futuristic world and how things have changed. It keeps reminding you that. You know, the words you would use to describe this film are absurd, nonsensical, but yet to create sense out of it. The way the film is designed, how the screenplay moves, how different locations hold meaning, hold value. It's very crazy, it's chaotic, it's comedic, but yet the film takes you to the emotional depth of these characters. Through all of this, they are talking about bigger ideas, talking about human nature, talking about men. They have taken huge shots at the current political climate. In a science fiction film, you expect to see a lot of thought given into everything, from the props to the set design to the characters to the world they are building, because that's what makes it engaging, and they don't falter at any point. This is not a very usual film, it's very unusual, and hence I'm not sure if everyone will appreciate the effort they've put in. Maybe it's not everyone's cup of tea because it's so different. Now the acting in the film is something which took me time to get used to, because it was happening at a very different note, and maybe there was also a language barrier. Definitely it was a task to take in the busy visuals as well as keep up with the subtitles. But I feel by the end of it, the performances worked, because I want to see these characters more. KB Ganesh Kumar is the first time I think I'm watching his performance. Ajju Varghese as always was great. Gokul Suresh as Alan, he stole the show for me and he carries the character really well. Anarkali Marikar, who plays the alien in the film, such a difficult role because there's so much you have to do with your character without doing much. Spoilers, She has to do so much just through her eyes, and she just nails it. Now, the end credits of this film are something that just blew me away. It is a full-fledged animated sequence of a space adventure. It is limited animation, but I love the style of it. It actually gave me vibes of, Guardians of the Galaxy. This film is a great part one to the bigger narrative that can be told. A journey through space with these three characters looking for someone special. And I could actually watch these characters in an animated show and explore their journey. And maybe that's the limitation we have, that we can think that much. We have these ideas, we have these stories to tell, but maybe we are still not there technically or budget wise to show it in that grand way. And that's why you have to find ways to tell the story through a film like this. This film shows you that we have people in our country who can think big and deliver it, but who's there to back them up. And I think this film could only be possible in Malayalam cinema. There's no way anywhere else in India a film like this can even exist. Not just exist, even get a release. That itself is a big feat. Now, of course, there will be comparisons to another big science fiction film coming out in India, Kalki 2980, and that is so unfair because these are two so different films. But it shows you how you can tell different stories in the same genre. The amount of variety we can have. This film is special in its own way, and Kalki is special in its own way, which I talked about in this video, why it's gonna change Indian cinema forever. Check it out. What are your thoughts? Do let me know in the comments below, and I will see you next time.